What's up, guys? We are back at it again. Shout outs to everybody. Man, you see the title of the joint right now. We're going to try this again because the last stream just abruptly ended for no reason. I don't even know what else to say. But, man, I'm really, really upset right now at Jim Ryan's statement that PlayStation as a business will go under if they get a degraded version of Call of Duty on their platform. And let's try this again, because this is a topic that I feel like we need to talk as a community, because this is a company that a lot of us go hard for and a lot of you guys get excited about. So let's talk about this, man. This cannot wait. We have to talk about this. I don't know what just happened, but we're going to work through this. So make sure, let's go harder than ever. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the share button. I don't know what to say just happened there. Like, I was just like, wait a minute, what happened to the stream? I'm going to take down the other stream real quick. And yeah, I'm going to take down the other stream real quick so that we don't double this up in everybody's sub box. I think it was a YouTube thing and not on my end for some reason. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, man, I was so freaking heated, bro. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense, man. You have so many IPs, you have so many games, so many freaking games. I mean, people have been begging and asking for Resistance and MAG and SOCOM and all these games. And the best that you can do, the best that you can come up with is PlayStation as a business will not survive. PlayStation as a business will go under. But my whole thing is this. You said this before. You said you don't trust Microsoft, right? Because Call of Duty and Activision and Microsoft, they can make a degraded version of it and you guys can lose out on your player base, on your fan base, right? You've already said that. But now you coming out and you're saying bull crap, saying, oh, well, yeah. There's no way. There's no way we can survive. Bro, you've been surviving for years. You see what I'm saying? Like, yes, Call of Duty does make up a lot of y'all business. Like, you know, third party wise. It's one of the biggest IPs that y'all have third party wise that brings in a lot of money. But don't make it seem like none of your first party stuff or none of your first party studios cannot develop talent. That pisses me off. And that's why I was so freaking heated in that stream, because I was just like, bro, like, this makes no sense. You know, like it just hang us out to dry, hang out the fan base to dry. This is literally what it is. Like, yeah, just forget about the entire fan base. And let's just focus on a game that is by best buggy and glitchy. At launch, buggy and glitchy. Right? The Modern Warfare, right? Buggy and glitchy. Vanguard, buggy and every Call of Duty game is going to be buggy and glitchy. With or without Microsoft buying Activision Blizzard, it's going to be buggy and glitchy because it's COD. Everybody who plays Call of Duty knows this off rip. They know this, right? That it's buggy and glitchy. You just don't want to see Microsoft in power with Call of Duty. That's all it is. You want Call of Duty for yourselves. We get that. Every company is selfish. We get that, right? Trust me, if Sony had the money to throw up, guess what? They would have it their way, right? And their way is, oh yeah, we're the market leader. You know what I mean? We got the most on our player base over Microsoft, right? We got more people buying PS5s because of Call of Duty, right? So if it was the Sony way, then it would be perfect, right? But obviously, no, that's not it, right? No, that's not it. Obviously not. This is crazy, guys. This is the Sony that we're getting now. Soft, a deer in the headlight type Sony. This is the Sony. This is the Sony that we're getting now. And Sony has shown us another side of them that nobody saw coming. Instead, it has to be a workaround because all the IPs that you have, all the stuff that people have been asking to come back is not coming back. Clearly, it's not. Clearly, you don't even have faith in the things that you currently do have in development. You got Factions 2. You got all these multiplayer IPs. Jade Raymond is working on something, right? Deviation Games is working on something. Fire Sprite. All these studios that you have partnerships with. You mean to tell me all these live service games, like you mean to tell me you don't have faith in none of that stuff at all? Nothing that's going to take your attention off of Call of Duty? Are you serious? Over one game. You're willing to ruin your reputation over one game. It makes no sense, guys. It makes no sense. And it's like, according to the documents, it's saying that, well, the CMA is not being fair and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Bro, your home country, Japan, is for Microsoft. Everybody else is for Microsoft. The only thing they're waiting on right now is the FTC. Everybody is siding with Microsoft on this, right? You're the only one that's sitting there. Oh, well, yeah, this and oh, well, that. Like, come on, man. Like, for real, though. Like, seriously, like pull up your pants, man, and let's go, bro. The crying and the weeping and all this, it's like, it makes you look weak. It makes you look pathetic. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, what are we doing here? What is the goal here? Like, we don't have a PS5 showcase. We don't know when we're getting a PS5. We're so hang up on Call of Duty that let's forget about what's really important right now. Because at this point, this is a losing battle. Like, they're not going to block this deal. So if I were you, I would really focus on a PS5 showcase day. If everything that's supposed to be released this year is coming out this year, if everything else that you have in the oven for next year and beyond is looking good, you need to show that now. You need to come up with another ball plan. You got to come up with something else. Take a different route, because this is not going to be the route. You crying and whining and complaining that this is going to pull y'all under, it's not going to make it better. Because all this is going to really show people that is like, Sony is weak. Sony cannot be innovative. Sony cannot be creative. You see what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, a lot of people will say, well, Sony games are one and done type games. You know what I mean? They're one and done type games. Like, once you play them and stuff like that one time, that's it, right? We need multiplayer. We need substance. We need something that's going to stick, right? There's nothing that's sticking right now. So it's like, okay, what are we going to do? Call of Duty, we get that. Every 2 years, every year, we play Call of Duty. It's like Madden. It's like FIFA. You see what I'm saying? Like, you play this all the time. I can care less for If Call of Duty goes away, I'm just being honest. I like to be as honest and straightforward. If Call of Duty goes away tomorrow, I'm just going to keep it a buck with y'all. I will be fine. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all will be fine. If Call of Duty goes away as an IP, I guarantee if I do a poll, y'all going to say, yeah, I will be fine. If Call of Duty goes away, I'll be fine. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. It's not the end of the world. I'll be fine. Right? But Sony does not see it that way. How Sony looks at it is, oh, yeah, now we're not going to be okay as a business. And just so that you guys already know, let's go over this. When I saw this, I was just like, oh, God, Jim Ryan, you're trending in the wrong way right now. Okay. So, right, Microsoft ABK update 6 hours ago. All right, this is coming from Post Up out on Twitter, and this is every news outlet is talking about this. Jim Ryan tells the CMA in a response to the PF addendum that if Microsoft creates a version of Call of Duty for PlayStation that is slightly worse than the Xbox version, PlayStation as a business would never recover. Any degradation in the price, performance, or hold on. Any degradation in price, performance, or quality of play on PlayStation or any delays on release would quickly harm SIE's reputation and cause a loss of engagement and of players. As SIE CEO Jim Ryan explained to the CMA at the remedies hearing, if PlayStation received a degraded version of Call of Duty, it would seriously damage our reputation. Our gamers will desert our platform. Oh, y'all hear this? Y'all hear Jim? Okay. Speak up. If y'all have something to say, speak up, because this is us calling them out. This is us sending a signal to them as a community. You guys, we cannot set, this is just, PlayStation is in shambles at this point, because it's like, anyways, finish reading this. This is a shame. This is like a joke. If PlayStation received a degraded version of Call of Duty, it would seriously damage our reputation. Our gamers will desert our platform in droves, and network effects would accelerate the problem. Our business would never recover. Okay, so that survey that basically said that a lot of people buy PS5s because of Call of Duty. Like, majority of people buy PS5s not because of the first party stuff, but because of the third party, because of COD. Okay. So Microsoft themselves said to you, Sony, that if you accept the deal, you will get the same quality of Call of Duty that Microsoft receives, right? The quality is going to be the same. The performance is going to be the same. DLC content is going to be the same. That's what Microsoft said. Okay? If you accept the deal. Now, you are not going to accept the deal. So now you're going on this whole charade of saying, well, yeah, they're going to give us a bad version of COD. And that's going to harm us. That's going to significantly sink us. Sony, like, make me understand what we're doing here. Make me get what you're saying. Because it's like, it's so hypocritical. Like, on one hand, I don't have time for this crap. On one hand, are you guys hearing what I'm saying here? You see how hypocritical Sony is? On one hand, you say you don't trust them because you could potentially get a degraded version of Call of Duty, and Activision called them out for that. How dare you, Sony? How dare you come out and say, oh, we're going to sabotage you by making a degraded version when Call of Duty performs better on PlayStation than any other console platform. So why? Oh my God, this is stupid. Are y'all seeing where I'm going with this? This makes no sense. The CCO came out and said, how dare you, Sony? How dare you say that about us? Right? You make us a lot of money. You are one of our best customers. So why would we do anything to sabotage money? That's like Activision playing with their own money. Like make that make sense. Sony, what are you talking about? So that means you're a big hypocrite. That means you're a fraud. Like I'm not understanding. Like, what are you saying? I don't know, man. Gaming is trash right now, dog. Like, gaming is a joke. If this is what gaming is all about, man, we arguing and soap opera bullcrap about one freaking game, and saying it's irrational for changing the stance, saying that the UK regulator is irrational for changing their stance on the ABK deal. So them being irrational is going to make them change their mind. And you saying what you're saying right now is going to make the CMA change their mind? Really? Do you really honestly think that? When they really look through and through everything, sit here, questioning Microsoft on every single thing, asking them to submit this and this document. And when they really look through everything, well, you're not going to harm competition, Microsoft. You're not. You're not going to harm Sony in any type of way. You offered Call of Duty to Sony and they turn it down. They don't want to accept the deal. So who is at fault here? You don't have your own PlayStation fan base. At least my little channel is just a drop in the bucket compared to the bigger channels. Bigger channels that I've watched and seen, I look in the chat and people are saying, Sony, accept the deal. This was way back when Microsoft proposed the deal. Accept the deal. You're not going to accept the deal because you're stubborn. You're not going to accept the deal because you want things the way how you want it. And that's fine. You're a business. You're in business to make money. You're not my friend. You're nobody's friend. You see what I'm saying? And then you're talking about, oh, it's going to harm this and it's going to, no. Because at the end of the day, all it comes down to is your pockets. You cannot get to make the type of money that you want to make. So you're going to come up and conjure up some bull crap and say, oh, well, it's going to harm this and it's going to harm that. Nah. It's about your pocket. It's about your bottom line, right? Because at the end of the day, you are genuinely concerned about your bottom, which you can be concerned about your bottom. But don't put this on us, the gamers, and make it seem like, oh, it's our fault. You see what I'm saying? Or we're going to be so hurt. Yeah, people are going to switch platform. That doesn't matter what it is. You see what I'm saying? But you have the diehard Sony fan base or the diehard Sony guys and girls that will rock with PlayStation until it sinks. That will rock with PlayStation until it goes away. Right? So either way, there's more to PlayStation than Call of Duty. Yes, some people will say, yeah, I only play PlayStation because of COD. That's fine. But that's not the majority. You see what I'm saying? That's not the majority. You got so many companies, right? So many companies that you are in partnership with. You got more exclusive games than Microsoft. You got more subscribers on your subscription service than Microsoft. You still got the upper hand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you might lose out on COD, but that's okay. That's just life. You don't own the IP. That's just life. So what are we going to do different? Like, I'm not understanding. Like, what are we going to do different now? How are we going to pivot from this situation? That's what I want to know. How are we going to pivot? Because you got to pivot from this. Whining and complaining about extreme assumptions and saying all of this stuff. Oh, yeah. Sony is not pleased with the UK's commission and the market authority CMA for reversing its stance on Microsoft Activision deal. Okay, what are you going to do? Are you going to accept the deal or you're not going to accept the deal? Its updated provisional ruling in late March found that the deal would not result in a substantial lessening of competition in the country, a position that Sony finds surprising, unprecedented, and irrational. Oh, Lord. Wow.
We will make our own destiny.
This is crazy, man. This is what we're dealing with. Thank you so much for the support, for supporting our show. Make sure you hit the like button. Hey, it's Kev. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you for the 10. What's up, man? Chilling. Just talking about Jim Ryan crazy statement. I mean, this is the state of PlayStation right now. It's freaking insane when you sit down and think about it. But let's dig more into this, right? So he said that PlayStation as business will go under if they get a degraded version, blah, blah, blah. And they'll lose out on their fan base and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So now, Sony finds the latest CMA. Sony finds the latest CMA ruling to be based on extreme assumption. In a now public document called SIE Observations on the PF addendum, Sony believes the new addendum provisional ruling is based on faulty reasoning. The document is a bit of heavy read, but Sony says that the ruling apparently ignores data that Microsoft would have incentive not to include Call of Duty games on PlayStation. When they just said it, they just told you that they would. They even went.
We will make our own destiny.
Bro, what in the world? Microsoft themselves said that they even would go as far as adding Call of Duty games to PlayStation Plus to make PlayStation Plus even better because they see PlayStation Plus thriving even better with COD games. Microsoft is willing to, they don't have to do that. Microsoft is willing to bend the bow and give you guys Call of Duty on PlayStation Plus. They said that too. What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying, man? That it's very clear. The writing is on the wall. Sony just want things the way how they want it. They don't freaking care. Does that even make sense? Oh my God. Yo, Sony is a joke, dog. Sony is a freaking joke. Super KJ Live. Thank you so much for the support, man. Supporting our show. Make sure you hit the like button, guys. Hit the share button so we can have more people on this discussion here, because this affects the PlayStation community and affects gaming as a whole with this bullcrap statement. It says, even if he truly feels this way, you're never supposed to state this. Exactly. You're not supposed to be saying this publicly. This make you look weak and stupid and make you look like you're not creative. Make you look like you cannot think outside the box. Remember at the beginning part of this whole acquisition when Sony themselves said, oh, well, we cannot create anything to go up against Call of Duty. None of our first party studios. Excuse me? Excuse me? When everybody in the industry criticized Sony for having all the exclusive games, for having some of the best talented studios in the world, right? Excuse me? There's no way, there's none of your IPs that you have faith in. Why would you come out and say certain things? I learned that a long time ago. If you do not have nothing good to say, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. You see what I'm saying? This is something that Jim should have swallowed. Or his legal, PlayStation legal team, Sony legal, shut your mouth. If you don't have anything, because this make you look stupid. When Microsoft literally came out and made it so beautiful for you. Lay out the bed of roses and said, listen, you can have anything you want. We just need you guys to get involved. Everybody else is getting involved. You know what I'm saying? All these other companies is getting involved. Nintendo is involved. Steam is involved. GeForce. Now everybody is involved. You're the only one that's sitting here being stubborn and don't want to accept the freaking deal. Because at the end of the day, to sit there and their biggest thing is getting a crappy version of COD. That's a given. COD is it's a multiplayer game at best. Yes, COD is known for its single player, but everybody plays COD for its multiplayer. It's always going to be buggy and glitchy. Look at Modern Warfare, like it's buggy and glitchy. You know what I'm saying? Literally buggy and freaking glitchy. I was playing it during launch, the multiplayer it was buggy and glitchy. And we were sitting there complaining we were playing the game. I was like, man, this game is broken. Like, that's a given. And you complaining about that? Oh, man, this is bad, dog. This is bad. He said that he stated this publicly. This bad for the overall look for Sony. I just said it. I'm surprised more people in the chat ain't got nothing else to say. Because, listen, man, this is bad. This makes Sony look weak, pathetic, stupid, soft. You know what I mean? Can't think for themselves. All the studios that they have, and they sitting here crying about one freaking franchise. I'm telling you right now, they don't accept the deal, they're going to have a lot of homework to do. Before I finish your super chat, it shows that Sony don't have faith in their IPs. It shows that they don't even have some, because remember we saying Sony must have a big plan. If they're not, it shows that they don't even have no big plans. It shows that they just sitting there like, man, what are we going to do? Jim Ryan just sweating, checking his blood pressure. Like, what are we going to do? We don't have anything to combat. What are we going to do? We're just going to sit around, tuck our tails behind our behinds and just, and hope for the sky, hope for the best. Like, you got to find another way. You guys are the market leader. I mean, at this point, y'all should be at the bottom of the food chain. Y'all should be third place right now. And somebody else needs to be, Nintendo needs to be at the top, or Microsoft needs to be at the top. Y'all acting weak. Y'all, man, this can't be the same song. This is a shame, dog. This is a shame. It says you're supposed to come off self-sufficient to the end. This is not how you market. Facts. Self-sufficient. Oh, there's no self-sufficiency here. Their shame plate is broken. They don't have no shame. Sony has no shame. They have no shame at all. What? Man, this is, oh my God. I can't read anymore. This is painful. This is painful to read. That's why we cannot get any PS5 showcase. That's why we can't get no announcements, because they're just sitting there, just twinkling their thumbs. Show Spider-Man. It's like, it's almost as if like you want stuff to be leaked out. It's like you're just sitting there being a stubborn mule. Like you just want stuff to get leaked out. Is that what you want? You know what I mean? It's like, that's what happens every single time. Every single time Sony decides they're going to zip their mouths and they're going to be quiet, stuff gets leaked. Is that what you want to happen? It's like, what are we waiting on? This is not it. This is stupid. All their claims are garbage, pathetic foolishness. You should be ashamed of yourself, Sony. And if anybody from Sony is watching this, listen, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. Period. Making yourself look stupid in front of the whole world, the whole gaming world. You see what I'm saying? This is headlines. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Our own destiny.
I don't know. I don't know. If y'all don't know, I don't know. Thank you for the $10. Why can't Sony just make their own COD? Bro. Bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, why can't Sony make their own COD? Like, that's what everybody's been saying. That's what I've been saying. Like, you have Killzone. You have MAG. You have Resistance. You have SOCOM. You got all these freaking games. You have Factions 2. You have Jade Raymond's game. You have Deviation Games. You have Bungie working on whatever they're working on. Do I need to keep going? All these studios that you have partnership with, and you mean to tell me you don't have no faith in any of those IPs? This is hard to watch, man. This is hard. This is like one of the hardest days for me, bro. I can't see Sony go out like this. This is a joke. This is, bro, it can't be that hard. It's not hard, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's not that hard. Sony making it hard. Like Sony themselves in the very beginning of the acquisition, they said that none of their first party studios can develop something to go up against COD. They said that, bro. And I'm just like, what? Y'all can't be innovative. Y'all can't come up with y'all own. Let Microsoft have COD. That's okay. If y'all want to stand on y'all own 2 feet, let them have COD. Let them have it. Let them go about their business. Let them go on their way. That's fine. That's completely fine. It's all good. It's not the end of the world. Are y'all going to lose out on a lot of money? Yes. But y'all will bounce back as a business. It's not over, man. It's not over. The PlayStation fan base right now is restless right now, dog. The PlayStation fan base needs multiplayer, needs a new facelift to the platform. People that own PS5s want multiplayer games. That's what everybody is hungry and thirsty after. Multiplayer games. Single player stuff, Sony themselves, Herman Hulse and Jim Ryan, single player games are not going nowhere. We know this already. It's the multiplayer stuff that really matters the most. And that is the weak Achilles heel to the PlayStation 5. There's no multiplayer exclusives, right? There's a ton of stuff in development, right? Work on those IPs. Find another way. It's not hard, just like you just said, man. I'm glad somebody is in agreement with me and not defending Sony. Even if you're a diehard...
We will make our own destiny.
Thank y'all for the love, man. Even if you are a diehard Sony guy, even if you worship Sony, I don't know, some of y'all worship the ground that Sony walks on. Some of y'all got to admit, man, enough is enough. Some of y'all got to call them out on this bullcrap. I tell you, no company is perfect. And Sony is showing their tail right now. They're showing their tail that they're weak and they cannot stand on their own 2 feet and they're not creative enough. This is This is hard to talk about. This is one of the hardest streams for me. I can't. It's almost as if like you're just watching somebody box and they just getting the daylights knocked out of them, and it's hard to watch. It's like you're not defending, you're not being strategic. You just have your guard down. You got your gloves down, and you're just getting hit. Like, no, dog. Like, it's either you're gonna fight back or you're gonna keep getting hit. You see what I'm saying? Is that what you? It's like Microsoft is in the ring and making it easy for you to win, making it easy not to win, but to still be, you know, somewhat in the race of having Call of Duty and whatever the case. Because no, Microsoft does not have your best interests, but at the same time they're willing to extend the olive branch. It's like you just put your gloves down. No. Let's stop fighting. Let's put our gloves down. Let's keep getting hit. How much hit can you take? How much blow can you take before you get knocked out? Because that's what's going to happen. If you cannot progress, if you cannot push forward, if you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're going to get knocked out. You're not going to be number one forever. Is this the almighty Sony? Is this the Sony that everybody puts on a pedestal? Is this the world heavyweight champion of the world, Sony? Right? You got to defend the belt. Because here's the thing. If you don't defend the belt, somebody else is going to come and take it. Do you want Microsoft to come and take it from you? So you got to defend the belt. If you say you the champ, if you say that you number one, you got to defend the belt. That's the rule of boxing. That's the rule of this whole industry. That's the rule of business. Nobody stays on top forever. And you showing your weak side right now. And you're giving Microsoft enough room to attack you where it hurts. You poke the bear, now the bear is striking back. And you can't handle it. Now you're showing like you weak fence. You know what I'm saying? You got to fight back. Where's the fight that's left in you? Like, you know what? It's all good. You know what? It's not going to go the way we want it to go. We tired of tussling and fighting with Microsoft. We just going to develop I feel like, man, my manhood would feel so good if I saw Sony come out and say, hey, listen, you know what? It's all right. We lost on this one. We're going to accept defeat. We're going to bow out of this one. We got some surprises for our fans. At least make a statement like that. We're going to bow out and we got something in store for our fans. We can't talk about it right now, but stay tuned. Man, that would show so much strength. That would show so much courage. That would show me like, man, Sony, wow, this is the Sony I'm talking about. This is the Sony that I grew up on. Standing on your own 2 feet and fight. You think this is easy? You think the game of life is easy? No, it's not. Life is going to knock you down. And you got to get back up and you got to see if you got what it takes. I mean, nobody's going to hold your hand. And right here, it seemed like Sony wants everything to be handed to them on a silver platter. No, it does not work that way. You got to stand on your own 2 feet, bro. It's life. It's the game of life, dog. That's just the way it is. Man, this is so sad, man. This is so sad, bro. Have anyone played Call of Duty recently? It's not a great game. Man, like I said, if Call of Duty goes away tomorrow, I'm happy. I'm okay. Don't need to play it. You see what I'm saying? You play one, you play them all. You see what I'm saying? Then they start doing all this mechanical bull crap, this robotic nonsense, running on walls like we playing Titanfall or whatever, running on walls like we playing freaking Halo. You know what I mean? Like they try to be so strategic and thinking outside the box and, you know what I mean? All these freaking, man, they change up Call of Duty so much. Garbage, man. Not like it used to be. It's the same thing. All it is just microtransactions and DLCs. That's it. That's what brings in the money. But it's the same freaking game, just with a different coat of paint. Every year, every 2 years. It's the same game. Nothing different. And we're crying about that. We can't stand on our own 2 feet. We're crying about that. We're making ourselves look pathetic and stupid. Oh my gosh, man. Next PlayStation ad, greatness awaits. But if they get COD, we done. He said, Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. Next PlayStation ad, the greatness awaits. But if they get COD, we done. Yeah. If Microsoft get COD, we done. We out of business. We done. Stick a fork at us. We done. What? I don't even think nobody in this stream right now is even realizing what Sony is saying right now. It's over, dog. If Sony continues to do this bullcrap, listen, this won't be the first and it won't be the last time that we see acquisitions like this, because it's going to keep happening. Microsoft is going to keep buying. Sony's going to keep crying. That's just the way it is. You're going to keep crying. You're going to keep whining and complaining and acting childish. If they keep going this route, it's over. It's over. It's a wrap. They keep going like this and just for some reason, tunnel vision and can't really see past one particular franchise, it's over. And we're talking about PlayStation. We're talking about one of the biggest gaming brand in the world of all times. It's over. You keep doing this, it's over. Period. It's over. You can't be creative, it's over. You can't stand on your own 2 feet and fight back, it's over. Said they got to get Jim out of there. I said DC don't even act this towards Marvel. Bro, I've never seen nothing like this in my life, in my entire life. This is stupid. You know what I mean? This is pathetic, dude. Like, it's just, let's get back into the nitty gritty of this one. So in the public document and observance of the PF addendum, Sony believes that the new addendum provisional ruling is based on a faulty reasoning, that the document is a bit heavy read, but Sony says that the ruling apparently ignores data that Microsoft would have an incentive not to include Activision games on PlayStation consoles, even though Microsoft have said that they would, but okay, in the future. In particular, Sony says that doing so would be of strategic value to Microsoft in the expansion of Xbox Game Pass. Sony also claims that the CMA underestimates the gains that Microsoft would get from making Call of Duty an Xbox exclusive by a large margin. Okay. Nobody is going to spend $70 billion to keep Call of Duty on other platforms forever, right? So at some point, they're probably going to say, you know what? Let's keep this exclusive, right? I'm just saying, you too, Sony, you keep a lot of things exclusive to your chest. So you were sitting here talking about Call of Duty and them keeping Call of Duty as an exclusive in the future. Who cares? Let them do that. It's going to be their IP. Do you see Microsoft complaining about, or maybe they might complain, but you see anybody else is like trying to poke at you like, oh, yeah. You got God of War. You got this and you got that. You got what you got, Sony. You got majority of the exclusive IPs and you're just sitting on them like a chicken, just sitting on them. This is a shit. This is painful, dog. This is painful. This is painful, man. This is painful to read and talk about. This is painful. Anyways, this is partially because Call of Duty players are not average users because they tend to spend a lot more than the regular platform user. The CMA ruling stated that the COD players with less than 10 hours of gameplay or who have spent less than $100 on the game would not switch platforms after the deal. You hear that? You hear that? You hear what the CMA just said? Come on, Sony. That's a given. That goes without saying. What if the shoe was on the other foot and Sony bought, you see what I'm saying? What if the shoe was on the other foot and then Sony bought Activision? You honestly think that Sony would be as nice as Microsoft to offer all those things that they offer when it comes to COD? adding COD to PlayStation Plus, right? So people can have COD on PlayStation Plus, giving them all the, all the same thing that they're going to be getting in terms of DLC. You think Sony is going to do that? No. I don't even have to wait for nobody to say it. The answer is no. We know Sony. I talk about Sony I know Sony. No. We see how selfish Sony is. No. You think Sony would care to extend that olive branch to Microsoft? They'd be like, Microsoft, you're on your own. Cry all you want, but you ain't getting it. But nah, because the shoe is on the other foot, Sony don't like it. Yeah, well, too friggin' bad. Figure out another way. That's on you. You see what I'm saying? You see how two-faced these companies are? That's why I keep telling y'all, none of these companies is perfect. None of them. Not one of them. Not Microsoft, not Sony, not Nintendo. They all show who they really are. And this is where our hard-earned money goes. It goes to these multi-billion-dollar corporations. And we're seeing things happening right in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? And people still don't see it. They still quick to defend them. Still ready to come out like Resident Evil villagers with their pitchforks. You see what I'm saying? And their torches and everything. Ready to get you. Ready to chase after you because you say something wrong with about their favorite piece of plastic platform. You see what I'm saying? Instead of calling them out on their BS. Oh, you're just switching up. Oh, you're just this. Bunch of bullcrap excuses. Instead of calling them out on their BS. And say, Sony, you're wrong about this one. You're completely wrong about this one. This is what you need to do. You need to stand on your own 2 feet and be creative. No, instead, oh, here comes the Resident Evil villagers. Here they come. The Sony Defense Force. Oh, here they come. They got shovels and pickaxes and everything. Here they come. Oh, they coming. You better run. That's the pathetic bullcrap that we got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Instead of calling them out and saying, no, this is wrong. This is what you need to do. This is what excellence is all about. You need to find a way to pivot. You need to find a way to do something different. No, it's okay. Because when you call them out, it's like you're in the crosshair. Like it's almost as if like, oh no, you're completely wrong here. No, you're not. You're calling it like you see it. Man, this is so sad, dog. This is so sad. This is so freaking sad. The ruling also used Minecraft as an example of Microsoft releasing a popular game on multi-platforms despite owning Mojang. Exactly. Phil Spencer even talked about that. How Minecraft performs so well on PlayStation. You don't think the CMA is looking at that? Like saying, look at Minecraft. Minecraft is on PlayStation, right? And it's performing very well, right? And there's no degrading or nothing. Everything is fine as far as I'm concerned. I don't play Minecraft anymore, but as far as I'm concerned, Minecraft, Phil Spencer was even praising it on there and saying how it's doing great and stuff. That is a testimony to what's to come if you would just accept the friggin' deal. But no, you want to be stubborn. You want to be hard-headed. But Sony believes that Minecraft and Call of Duty are not comparable due to the differences in graphics and user engagement. What? Minecraft is one of, I forget about, graphics? What? Graphics? What? I mean, we talk about graphics? Really? Graphics? Graphics don't sell game. It's the gameplay. It's the game. Yeah, graphics does. But the graphics can be awesome, but if the gameplay is trash, nobody wants to play it. The gameplay is the heart and soul. We just love graphics now because these new hardware is showing us things that we have never gotten before when it comes to consoles. Graphics. Minecraft is one of the most successful IPs in the world. Minecraft outshines everything. Minecraft outshines COD. You see what I'm saying? Like, what? Oh, it's different because it's different graphics and get out of here. Get out of here, bro. What? You know how many people play Minecraft? Say what you want to say about Minecraft, but Minecraft brings in the money, right? We talk about graphics. Whatever, dog. Whatever. This is pathetic and stupid. Whatever, Sony, whatever. Sony say that Microsoft has blocked Chrome operating system access to Minecraft. Oh, Lord have mercy. You can't win, man. You can't. They got to come up with something. And even if that's the case. Oh, God. Revealing the company's intentions to make its games exclusive. Oh, God, Sony. This is not working. Don't you see? It's not working. Don't you see, Sony? It's not working. Ah, God. It's not working, bro. It's not working. You see? It's not working. It's not working. Solemn, hey, so Marlon says today topic is amazing. I know, bro. I know. It is not freaking working. You know what I'm saying? It says, while people still play Candy Crush. Oh, yeah. People still do play Candy Crush. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Like, I want to hear what you guys, I'm done talking about this. This is stupid and pathetic. I'm not going to keep dragging and going on and on. I already proved my point. I've already said what I need to say. This is pathetic. This is like a joke. You know what I mean? Is this the Sony that we going hard about and getting hype about? This is a joke. This Sony is a joke. This is like a waste of time. Literal waste of time. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say. I really don't. It's like, it's sad. It's so sad. I mean, a lot of us diehard Sony fans, like, it's right. The writing is on the wall, man. They just said it, bro. They just said they will go under because of Call of Duty. If Call of Duty becomes buggy and glitchy and degraded, they're going to go under as a business. It's going to tarnish their user base. It's going to tarnish their player base, and they're going to go under. And they will never recover. That's the words of Sony. That's the Sony that a lot of you guys go hard for. Not anymore, bro. Not anymore. Until Sony shows me something different in that area, we're just gonna be lukewarm with Sony from this point out, because oh my God, this is pathetic. It's sad. It make you look weak. It make you look like you can't think outside the box. Make you look like you can't stand on your own 2 feet. Ah, man. This is sad. This is sad. Jim Ryan is capping. You're going to go under as a business. You're going to go under. You will never recover if you get a degraded version of COD. One game is going to make you go under. So what about all the other IPs that you do have that brings in the bucks? God of War and Horizon and Spider-Man and all these other games that you have, and all these other third-party Final Fantasy and all these other partnerships that you have. Forget about all those games and all those IPs and partnerships and stuff. Oh, let's focus on just COD, because COD is God, and COD is everything, and COD is the be-all, end-all stuff. Gaming is garbage. Gaming is whack now. Like, it's just, if this is gaming, bro, like, then we need to all quit. Like, we need to just, this is not fun. This is not, there's no passion here anymore. There's no innovation here anymore. This is whack. This is whack. Man, bruh, this is sad, man. It's sad, bro. It's sad. This is sad. It says, I think I'll wait on getting a PS. Yeah. I mean, all this is showing a lot of people is, look, I don't need to get a PS5. I don't need to get a PS5. You see what I'm saying? I don't need to get a PS5. Period. This is what this is. You hear what you just said. You hear what you just said. You said, yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait on getting a PS5. A lot of y'all don't even have a PS5. This is a bad impression. This is a very bad impression. This is not a good impression. This does not look good. You know what I'm saying? On people who are going to be buying a PlayStation 5, on people who are wanting to invest into Sony as a company. This is not looking good. Forget about all those franchises, all your first party stuff, all your second and third party stuff, all the other stuff besides COD. Just forget about all of that because, yeah, that's not relevant. Yeah, Sony, you get this from me, dog. You get this from me. That's what you get from me, Sony. Yeah, there's not enough flushes for that one. SOCOM, bro, they don't even have faith in SOCOM. You talking about SOCOM? They don't even have enough faith in any of their IPs. SOCOM, at this point, forget about SOCOM. Forget about Resistance. Forget about MAG. Forget about Killzone. Forget about Warhawk. Forget about those games. Because those games clearly have no substance to Sony for them to come out and say that. They know more on what's going on internally with their company than we do. We're just some armchair analysts. I'm some armchair journalists. Like, I'm a nobody. Like, they know internally what's going on. And for them to come out internally and saying stuff like that, that is not good. That is not good. That is not good. You know what I'm saying? That is not good. Man. Yep, Sony is falling, guys. Right in front of our eyes, man. Get ready, bro. Get ready. Get ready. This is it. This is it. Get ready. He said, Marlon, hey, it says, you own. Yeah, I have one coming. I have one coming. Series X, I have one coming. But, you know, this is the turning point. I think this is the turning point for Microsoft. I mean, if Microsoft play their cards right and Microsoft, you know, pay attention to that's the only issue with Microsoft is their first party stuff. Pay attention to your first party stuff and put out quality stuff. I think Microsoft will be okay. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft will be okay. Like this could be a turning point because Sony is making themselves look stupid in the public eye and not realizing the repercussions for this crap. Not realizing that a lot of people can just draw back. You know what I'm saying? Like literally just draw back from supporting and buying products and services because, well, here we are. Nobody can defend this. I mean, if you can defend this, what can you say? JTech TV said Sony will be fine. Okay, well, that don't sound to me like they're going to be fine saying the crap that they're saying. We all been saying Sony would be fine with or without Call of Duty. I've been saying it, but Sony don't think so. Sony think that they're going to go under. I mean, you can't make it up. It's in writing. You can't make it up. You see the title, look it up. If you think I'm lying, I can source the article from PlayStation lifestyle.net. It's right here. Look it up. Comes directly from Jim Ryan's mouth. You can't make it up. Does that sound like Sony is going to be fine? And they're saying the things that they're saying? We just love defending these people. We love defending these corporations. Please continue. Please continue to defend them. Please continue to defend them. This is, we still need PlayStation for competition, but right now I don't know anymore. I don't know anymore either. I don't know anymore. We're not getting a PS5 showcase, right? We're not seeing anything new from Sony. We don't even know first party wise, like beyond Spider-Man 2. We don't know anything. We haven't seen nothing about Spider-Man 2 since 2021. And we want to sit here and defend Sony on this? Yeah, y'all can defend them all y'all want. I don't care what nobody want to say. And they're, you know, the defense force is gonna. I don't care. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? They're not gonna be okay. If Jim Ryan, the head of PlayStation, is coming out and saying that, hey, we can go under as a business, that don't seem like we're gonna be fine. Because being fine is shutting your mouth and pivot. In basketball, that's one of the first things that we learn. Pivot and create your shot. If you sit there and get on court and dribbling and bringing the, say if you're a point guard and you dribbling, you bringing the ball up, right? And you pass up half court and you have a defender there, a very good defender, right, on you and stuff. And if you can't break that defender down and pass that defender and finish strong, or find a way to create your own shot or pass the ball and so you can have room to create a shot, then you might as well get off the court. And that's what Sony is showing us right now. They cannot think. They cannot pass the ball. They cannot create their own shot. They cannot pivot. Pivot and create your shot. Pass the ball. Create your shot. Okay, Microsoft is blocking you in, right? Microsoft got their hand in your face. You can't shoot. Okay, well, find a way. Pass the ball. Move around. Break them down. Allen-eye them. Something. You know what I'm saying? Break them down. Break the defense down. That's what you got to do. You got to read the game. Read the court. The point guard is the quarterback on the court. Read the play. Read what's going on. Figure out what to do. What? Wasting your time. Well, you're just wasting your time talking, Marlon. You're wasting your time. But you know, that's the thing. That's the thing. Right? That's the thing. A PS5 showcase would show us what's in the barrel. Would show us potential of what Sony can do and what Sony can deliver. But right now, without us seeing a PS5 showcase, we have nothing. We're back to square one. Marlon, I could care less about COD. Microsoft can have it. They would just destroy it like they have done with Halo and everything else. Man,
we will make our own destiny.
This is sad, bro. This is sad. It's sad, man. It's sad. It's sad. You know, one would think with Sony saying the things that they're saying, maybe there's a showcase around the corner. You know what I'm saying? Maybe there's a showcase that's going to just blow us all away to kind of try to cover this nonsense up, because this is like, you can't make this up. This is plain. It's plain, black and white, like it's plain. Yo, Hero, thank you so much for the $5 for supporting our show. It says Jim Ryan should have taken the deal. Phil proposed of buying. I feel, man. Listen, bro.
We will make our own destiny.
They said, let me read that again. It says Jim Ryan should have taken the deal. Phil purpose of buying Activision isn't to take Call of Duty away. All of this was strictly for Game Pass. Game Pass, the cloud, everything. You know, mobile, everything. This whole Activision deal, not just for consoles, but for cloud, mobile, PC, anywhere, anytime. All of that, right? Dragon, thank you for the $2. Says the spirit of Sega comes back to haunt Sony. Yep. Because speaking of Sega, man, that's the vibe I'm getting. Remember Sega with the Dreamcast? So much freaking potential, right? But I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I really just don't know, man. Sony is just like, I don't know. It says, wait for the showcase and then these Microsoft fanboys will be crying again. Man, that's what they need. That's what Sony needs. They need a showcase ASAP. ASAP. To show us that they are number one. To show us that they still got what it takes to be creative. Because this right here, not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Says Microsoft helped with the Dreamcast. Says that's why I said they have way more shooters than Microsoft. Marlon, just bring them back. Man, they're not about to bring back anything, bro. Yeah, the Sony just got too comfortable. They just got too comfortable. That's just the thing. They just got way too freaking comfortable. It says, bruh, Sony will be fine. Soon as these games drop, people mouths will shut up. Bro, my whole thing is this, bro. Like, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. I'm sick of this ABK deal. Like, I really am. And Sony's just making themselves look stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It says, y'all get a Jim Ryan for acting pretty and the sky is falling, but gamers are literally the same way. Laugh out loud. Wow, Xbox rip. Wow, Sony rip. Yeah, Lucci, I'm just being for real, man. I like to keep it real, and I like to keep it $150. Like, this is not good, man. This is not good. Like, you should not care so much about Call of Duty that you're willing to tarnish your reputation behind it. This is sad, man. This is sad. This is sad. Ray, what's up, man? How you doing? God bless, fam. Great to see you here. Says, bro, they don't care. Look at what they did with Days Gone. But all the other games that got announced with Days Gone got sequels except for Days Gone. Man, look. That's more of a studio issue than a Sony issue. But at the same time, it's like, oh, yeah, we can make a Days Gone movie. And so, but we can't make a Days Gone sequel. Like, it's just, bro, like, it's just Sony, bro. They dropping the ball, dog. They dropping the ball right now. I just pray for Sony right now. This is not good. This is not good at all. He said, flush that toilet one, bro. I flushed that toilet so much times, man. There's only so much that you can do. You know what I mean? There's only so much flushing you can do. That's a big flush on that statement, dog, from Jim Ryan. That's a big flush. Says, I wish we could have gotten Days Gone too. I know. Never recover is insane. Exactly. What? Never recover? Are you serious? Like, when I saw that, I said, nope, we got to make a stream. We got to talk about this. Yeah, the toilet is clogged. Yeah, the toilet is clogged with nonsense. Period. End of story. The toilet is clogged. Period. It's clogged. Like, there's no way. Like, it's just, the toilet is completely clogged. Like, we need to call the plumber now because there's nothing else that could be done. Like, there's seriously nothing else that could be done. The toilet is clogged. And Sony clogged up the toilet because it's like, dog, if this is how y'all gonna be, dog, this ain't it, bruh. This ain't it. I'm sorry, this ain't it. This is not it. Says, I found an old Activision game that I had on my PC, Soldier of Fortune. Oh, yeah, I remember that game. Soldier of Fortune was fire, man. This is not it, guys. I don't know. I really don't know, man. A showcase would turn things around, but at the same time, it shows us a different side of Sony, that they can't be creative and that they can't sit on their own 2 feet. Period. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say, man. Just don't know, guys. I just don't know, man. Just don't know. They got a lot of work to do. Says Marlon, Sony is going to drop that tactical nuke. I hope so. I hope so, because it's not looking too good. It says they mean recover from money they would lose from COD. Jesus, read between the lines. Also, you all care way too much about this crap. Oh, God. I know, man. I know. It's sad, man, to see them do this to themselves. Like, it's really, really sad. It's really sad. Like, Jim Ryan is just like already accepting defeat. Like, yeah, we can't progress. We can't push past Call of Duty. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like the head of PlayStation saying all this stuff. Like, I don't know, guys. I really don't know, man. And then we're talking about Vita 2 and all this nonsense. Like, we don't even need to talk about hardware. We need to talk about software right now. That's what gaming needs right now. We need software. That's what we need, bruh. We need software. Okay? Period. End of story. We need software. That's all we need. Okay? We don't need to talk about hardware and this and that. No, ain't no more hardware. We need to see the softwares that y'all have. Period. Yo, Dragon, thank you for the $5. Yo, Richard, appreciate you. Says apparently Microsoft is in talks with some big Japanese publisher for buying some indicate and it's Square Enix. There were in talks in the past. Yeah, I saw that. Man. I saw that, man. It's sad, bro. I saw that, man. It's just, it's like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing, man? What are we doing with our time? What are we doing right now, bro? Like, this is not it, bro. Like, you're going to go out like this? This is not it, bro. This is not it. I don't want to hear nothing about no PS5 Pro or no Vita 2 or none of that crap. Like, we need a PS5 showcase ASAP. That's what we need right now. A PS5 showcase ASAP. That's what we need the most. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to see software. We don't need to see anything else. We need software because software is going to help in so many different ways and show us how creative they are and what we can actually get. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I just don't get it. I just don't. It says, if it was not Jim Ryan crying, Microsoft would have made COD exclusive in 2025. It says, we'll honor the deal. Sony have the ABK on 10-year deal. Man, listen, bruh. I don't know, guys. I just don't know. You're going to go out like this? You're going to be saying things like this? No. This ain't the way. I'm sorry. This is not the way. This is not the way. Sony announced some new games. Software is more important for Sony right now. Sony need to continue to show us that they got what it takes, because right now, not looking too good for Sony, bro. It's not looking too good. Saying the things that you're saying is not good. He says, so let me get this straight. Microsoft has been trash for the better part over the decade, and we are supposed to panic because the company who actually give us quality games wants to keep big money maker. All I can do is laugh, man. All I can do is laugh. That's all I can do, man. All I can do is laugh. See, I got my head down, guys, because I don't know no more, man. I just don't know. I just don't know. I got my head down. My head is down. I said the real issue is going to be if Sony is out, then Microsoft more likely will also take the L. Microsoft knows this. It says they depended on Call of Duty much. They should have known this was going to happen eventually, Marlon. Yeah. Like I said before, like you cannot afford Call of Duty. So you know eventually, like I do, eventually that your back is going to be against the wall. Somebody, whether it's Google or Amazon or whoever, you know what I mean? Any Tencent or what's the other company called again? The other big company that's been buying everybody out. I forgot their names right now. Anybody can come in and buy out Call of Duty. You see what I'm saying? Buy out COD, and then you're still at their mercy. You know what I mean? You're still gonna be crying. Like, teach you a lesson. Embracer Group. Yes, Embracer Group. Come up with your own stuff. Simple as that. It says, you know, there is already rumors of Microsoft buying another publisher. Some sources say that they might They might be going for Japanese publishers next. Woo, boy, they ain't finished yet. Microsoft ain't done yet. It ain't over yet. It ain't over. It is not over. It is not over. Believe me on that one. It is not over. Says Square Enix was in the past willing to sell to Microsoft, but they overreached and they wanted too much now. So Square is much cheaper for Microsoft. Man, I don't even know, dude. I don't even know. I just don't know, man. They're not done yet. They're not done yet. So that's the crazy part. They're not done yet. They're not done with buying stuff. He says, I really hope they get COD, and what I hope is Jim Ryan says, cool, we don't. He says, them fools don't buy games. We will see how will this experiment works out. Man.
We will make our own destiny.
Bruh, this is sad, man. This is so freaking sad and pathetic. This is a joke. This is what this is, man. It's a joke, dog. This is a joke. This is a joke, man. It says, I'm more upset with Sony for Forspoken. The Last of Us PC is like toilet flush, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like, it says the hope is strong in here. Yeah, I know, baby. People love Sony that much, bro. But like, you know, whether you're a Sony pony or whatever you are, PlayStation enthusiast, enough is enough. You got to call them out, bro. Like, you got to call them out like it is, bro. Like, you know, you guys know I love Sony. You know I love them. And you know I prefer their games over Microsoft games. That's a fact. But I also love Microsoft as well. There's certain games that Microsoft put out that I care for. I grew up on Gears. I grew up on Halo. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Forza. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played Minecraft back in the day. Like, you know, Microsoft, you know, will always have a special place in my heart. But Sony, when it comes to their single player games, yeah, yo, you already know. You know what I'm saying? But enough is enough, man. And you need to call them out on their BS, bro. Like, you need to keep it real. And when you see the writing on the wall, call it out like it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, you call them out, bro. You say call them out for what? For putting out that nonsense statement, for saying what they're saying. You see what I'm saying? For saying what they're saying. We're gonna go under as a business if Microsoft or Activision give us a degraded version of COD. Are you serious? That's why you call them out. Stop defending them. It says, why do PlayStation fanboys always talk about Xbox games are trash every time? Man, don't listen to that, bro. Yeah, it's business, bro. It's business at the end of the day. It's business. Have you tried Sea of Thieves? I tried it. It's just not my cup of tea. Exactly, Samurai. I don't know, man. People sitting here trying to defend Sony, dog. You can't defend Sony on this one. I don't care what you rep, what company you rep. You can't, bro. You know what I'm saying? You cannot defend them on this one, man. You cannot defend them on this one. You cannot defend them on this one. Yeah, for sure, Jason, for sure. I mean, it is a sad, bro. It said Jim Ryan knows the numbers and the current PS5 user base spending can't support first party gaming development. Man, it said they're making themselves look weak, and Sony has a lot of power. So why say that? Exactly. That's my whole point. Exactly. Why say that crap? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why say that? Why say that? You know what I'm saying? Why putting yourself out there and making yourself look weak? I don't care what nobody want to say, man. If people want to defend Sony, bro, defend them. Like, defend them all you want. But the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? And in this whole situation right here, they're wrong, bro. They're literally wrong for making themselves look weak. Like, it's just kind of like, come on, man. You could do better than this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could do better than this. You can do better than this. Man. Man. Nobody said that Sony did not have the hits. Nobody said that Sony does not have the hits. You know what I'm saying? Nobody said that. Nobody said that. So, oh, yeah, you're going to be pushing the hornet's nest. Dragon says, even Sean Layden, former president boss, supports Microsoft and hates Jim Ryan guts. Said that the PC Last of Us has an issue, and I heard PlayStation did comment they have no focus to fix it. Well, Naughty Dog came out and said that they would throw their hats into the arena on that. Says if my stakeholders who pay says my salary tell me not to let something happen. Survey says I'm not letting it happen. Says why are people championing this purchase with Microsoft horrible track record? Man, the whole industry right now is in favor. We have countries backing Microsoft on this one. So it's like, this is what we have. You know what I'm saying? This is what we have. He said this is messing with Sony money flow. So yeah, they're going to fight tooth and nail. I understand that. But there's one way to fight tooth and nail, but there's also another way to make yourself look weak. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself look like you can't be creative and things of that nature. Like, it's just, yeah, they're sweating right now. They're in panic mode right now. They're just like, man, we don't even know what to do right now. You know what I'm saying? We're in ultimate panic mode. We're literally in ultimate panic mode. We don't even know what to do with ourselves right now. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. I said, I hope Microsoft does purchase Activision. That is why it's no excuse for not making games for Xbox side. That is true. That is true. Like I said, their job is not over with. Microsoft's job is not over with. They still got to prove to us that they got what it takes. You know what I'm saying? They still got to deliver. They got games that they got to deliver. It says he just said without COD, everything we have is trash. So first party studios are trash. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right? So, I mean, it says I could think of a shooter for Sony, create everything. Call of Duty isn't everything that Call of Duty doesn't have, and put in the play use player as bloody shields when your back is against the wall. Exactly. That's it right there. Xbox just buying their way up. Hey, that's what they've been doing, you know, and Sony been buying stuff too. So they both do the same thing, man. It's just that one got more money than the other. One got more money than the other. That's it. But look on the bright side. Hey, man, Sony, they got a lot of work to do. But really putting themselves like this, bro, it's just like, wow, dog. Like, this is a disgrace. Like, I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. I don't know. It says always to chat in a great community. But hey, appreciate that, man. God bless, all right? God bless. I appreciate the love and the support. But I love y'all, man. Listen, in my closing, Sony got a lot of work to do in the creativity department if they're going to sit there and drag themselves in the mud, their reputation in the mud like this, making it seem like none of their first-party games are good enough. They can't think outside the box. They can't be innovative. Sad and pathetic. Sony, get your head out your, you know what, and stay focused. Give us a PS5 showcase. Let's show the world, remind us why you are number one. Remind us, right, what you're capable of, and stop this nonsense PR bullcrap, because this is a PR nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, it's a PR nightmare. Cutting yourself short, selling yourself short. This is sad and pathetic. Love you guys. Thank y'all for the blessing. Thank y'all for the support. Hit the like button on the way out. Tell a friend about the channel. And we'll be back tomorrow with more PlayStation and Xbox news and goodness right here on the channel, man. This is sad and pathetic. Sony, get your act together. And you guys already know that I'm always going to call you out on your bullcrap. Not saying that I'm not going to rock with you, or not saying I'm not going to get hype. I'm always going to get hype for Sony first party games and whatever they have in store. But this is bullcrap. This is a PR nightmare, and this should have never, ever see the light of day. Words like this, crap like that, should have never come out to the public, because this really paints a different picture. All right? So I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Dragon, thank you for the 5. Says, imagine Microsoft buys Take-Two and puts Game Pass ads in games in GTA 6 billboards. That would be gold mine. The marketing worth would be crazy. Oh, for sure. Most definitely, for sure. It says Sony need to tell Naughty Dog to turn Uncharted 2 and 3 multiplayer back on. They need to do something, because this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't it. This is not it.
We will make our own destiny.
This ain't it. This is not it, bro. Like, you gotta come better than this, bro. This is not it, bro. Like, if this was all you got, bro, if this is all you got, this is not it. This is not it at all. I'm just gonna be as honest and upfront as I possibly can. This ain't it. Because you gotta come better than this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come better than this. Period. End of story. Yeah, it's weak. It's weak. You know what I mean? It says, Marlon, let's be real. Call of Duty is not even all that. The majority of the reason why it's still relevant is mostly because the online multiplayer. Exactly. That's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? That is it. What if man, there's no way. So y'all think that Sony's gonna go under? Come on, guys. Seriously, man. He said they're throwing up the white flag. Larry K, thank you for the $1. Come on, man. Let's be real, bro. Let's be real, man. This is sad, and it's pathetic, man. And it just shows that they're weak. It just shows that they're weak, and it just shows that there's nothing else that they can do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is basically what it shows. Like, there's nothing else for them to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man.
We will make our own destiny.
I don't know. Larry K, thank you for the $1, man. I just don't know, guys. I just don't know. It just makes you look weak and pathetic. Soft, weak, and pathetic. That's all it makes you look like. You know what I mean? Like, you can't stand on your own 2 feet. You can't be creative enough. You can't come up with your own ideas or any of that stuff. Like, it's sad, man. It's really sad, bro. I don't even play as much as I used to. I don't even play as much as I used to. Like, I don't. He says they back is it on the wall, against the wall, is what they're saying. Like, literally, they got the power and they ain't using it. Exactly. It's sad, guys. I love y'all. Be blessed. Be easy. Be encouraged, man. Hopefully, Sony can turn this situation around, because it ain't looking too good. All right. Subscribe if you're brand new. Hit the like button on the way out. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button as well. And I appreciate you guys. I see y'all on the next one, man. Sony, get your act together, man. This is a I'm out, guys. I'm out. I love y'all. Peace. Shame on you.